Hello and welcome to this Isthmian League South Central Division fixture between Harrow, Borough and Westfield. My name is Becca White and I'll be taking you through this one. We'll run through the teams just 5 minutes before kick-off. So a few changes for Harrow, 6 in total from their last fixture, a 3-2 win against Badshot Lee, which was a little while ago. It was a week ago. So Daniel Hosier in goal, in place of Andrew McCorkle, who is suspended. Javon Marquise comes in, Matt Miskin, Stephen Langley, Lewis Adea, Keegan Cole and Kai Hamilton, all three of those come in. Captain Harry McCorkle, Ridwan Hassan, Tyrese Osborne also comes in, and Jethro Udamusu also in the starting 11. On the bench, James Gertine is back from injury after a few weeks out. Joden Trickett and Keegan Bloom drop to the bench from that last fixture. That bench is made up of Diego Dunbar-Bonney and Jordan Hamilton-Elise. Let's look at the visitors then. Westfield only make 3 changes from their last fixture on Wednesday night, a 1-1 draw at home to Hayes and Yedding. Lewis Gallifent in goal, Manalise Gogonas, Dylan Merchant, Caleb Wright, Luke Elliott the captain. Quincy Rowe comes in, Toby Adejo, Samuel Balogun also comes in, Louis Edwards, Jack Beadle and Sydney Callan. Andrew Crossley drops to the bench from that fixture, and their bench is made up of Didi and Dombe, Richard Afron Kessie and Billy Nutbeam. So those are the full squads for today. We do have a number of other fixtures happening across this division today. So we'll just run through those. So the 3 o'clock kickoffs, Farnham Town against Ascot United. Guernsey South Park is half-time at the moment. Guernsey leading that fixture 3-0. Hamworth Villa against Kingstonian. Leatherhead against Badshot Lee. Met Police against Hayes and Yedding. And Moneyfields against Sutton Common Rovers. Horndean against Southall. And Rains, Park Vale and Hartley Whitney are both postponed for today. And I have missed one fixture out. Rayners Lane against Uxbridge is the other 3 o'clock. So I will keep you posted with those 3 o'clocks as we go through. The players are making their way out at the moment. Harrow in their usual all red and Westfield in all blue for today. So players just lining up, almost ready to go, a couple of minutes before kick-off. So the last fixtures in this division for these two teams. Harrow with a 3-2 win away at Badshot Lee, went 3-0 up in that fixture, made for a little bit of a nervy second half, but did come out 2-1 winners. Westfield scored an 89th minute penalty to equalise against Hayes and Yedding on Wednesday night, and that fixture finished 1-1. First fixture between these two teams, between Harrow, Borough and Westfield. They have not played before, so we shall see how this one pans out. In terms of league position, Harrow currently sitting in 8th in the division and Westfield 11th. So players out around the centre circle. We're almost ready to go here. And it does look like, for the time being, Harrow are going to be playing away from the clubhouse in this first half, which is where I'm sitting in the main stand. Harrow kicking from right to left. And so we'll run through the starting 11s just before we start. So Harrow, Borough, Daniel Hosier in goal, Javon Marquise, Matt Miskin, Stephen Langley, Louis Adea, Keegan Cole, Kai Hamilton, Harry McCorkle, Ridwan Hassan, Tyrese Osborne and Jethro Odamusu make up the starting 11 for Harrow. Westfield, Lewis Gallifent in goal, Manalise Gogonas, Dylan Merchant, Caleb Wright, Luke Elliott, Quincy Rowe, Toby Adeji, Samuel Balogun, Lewis Edwards, Jack Beadle and Sydney Callan. The benches for each side then. Harrow, 5 on their bench: James Gerstein, Joden Trickett, Keegan Bloom, Diego Dunbar-Bonney and Jordan Hamilton-Elise. Westfield with 4 on theirs: Andrew Crossley, Didi and Zome, Richard Afron Kessie and Billy Nutbeam. So we are almost ready to go. 2 captains meet in the middle. Harry McCorkle captaining Harrow today. and Luke Elliott, the Westfield captain. It looks as if we are going to stay in that position. I think we are. So Harrow then are kicking from right to left. If you're in the main stand, and are kicking away from the clubhouse. Westfield from left to right towards where I'm sitting behind Daniel Jose in the Borough goal. Westfield will have the first kick of this game. Toby Adeji will take this kick off. We are nearly underway. Referee blows his whistle, and we are underway. Adeji plays it back to the Westfield centre back. The ball goes down the right hand side, headed clear by Stephen Langley, and Harrow picked this ball up. Kai Hamilton keeps this ball. He's currently attacking down the right hand side, placing it into the middle, picks the ball up again, has the opportunity to shoot. Ball comes into the box and headed clear by a Westfield head, but a good start for Harrow there. Harrow picked this ball up on the edge of the area. It's like Tyrese Osborne with the ball. You're going to have to forgive me today because I need a windscreen wiper for this window. Rain is not helping me. But Harrow have this ball on the left hand side and drive forward with it. Ball comes into the box, into the middle, just over the head of what looked like Jethro Odemusu, but the ball is picked up on the right hand side. Harrow still with it then. Good early pressure from this Westfield kick-off. So Harrow still with this ball. Westfield looking to try and clear again. Are unable to do so, and Harrow keep this ball. They play it into the middle and hoof clear by Westfield up to the halfway line. And actually it's turned into a good ball. Westfield have this ball on the left hand side, looking to cut inside, and does get past both Harrow defenders. Louis Edwards still with the ball, plays it into the centre. Again, Westfield pick this up. It's well shepherded by Stephen Langley out to the right hand side. Ball comes across, looking for a Westfield head. It finds a Borough head. It comes across and is a good save in the end from Daniel Jose. A good effort in the end. What looked like Manly's Gogonas from the Westfield right back. So busy start to this game. Harrow with a little bit of pressure to start with. Westfield just send that ball long and really look to cause Harrow some problems, but Daniel Hosier saves with his legs at his near post. So this ball coming in from the left hand side as I'm looking at it, headed clear in the end by Jabon Marquise, but Westfield had this ball back and it's poorly cleared. And Ridwan Hassan will try and run away with this ball, does hold it up well and plays it down the left to Jethro Odemusu, who will keep going. Does make his way past the Westfield defender, plays it across, and it is cleared again by a Westfield boot. Kick down to the halfway line, but Harrow keeps this ball. Again, Kai Hamilton with this on the right hand side, cuts past the defender, plays it across, just comes off a Westfield boot. And Westfield again look to clear it, but Harrow recycle this ball again. Lewis Uday with that ball. Matt Miskin with it on the left, plays a good ball into the box, just over the head of Jethro by the look of it, and Westfield pick this ball up again, but they give it away. And Harrow will drive forward with Tyrese Osborne. Westfield holding the ball up now. Really frantic start to this game actually. Westfield look to play the ball forwards, but straight off the shins of a Harrow midfielder, and Westfield will have this throw in just by the main stand, on pretty much bang on the halfway line. So Westfield play this ball in. and Harrow pick the ball up for a throw just outside, just inside their own half. Now I've opened the window, so hopefully I can see a little bit more. Might get a bit cold, but I'll be able to see a bit more. On Westfield have the ball back with their goalkeeper Lewis Gallifent. Picks the ball up all lime green today, the Westfield goalkeeper. He's looking for his players to move out to the Westfield right, and does play that ball, but is short, plays that ball just about over the halfway line. Westfield looked to play this ball forwards, was looking for Louis Edwards, but can't find him. And Harrow have this ball back in the middle. Keegan Cole with it, plays it right out to Javon Marquise. Keegan Cole back with it again, just outside the Harrow box, and again Harrow pick this ball up and drive forward with it. Ridwan Hassan driving forward with this ball, plays it out to the left, finds Matt Miskin out on this left hand side, just lose control of this ball a little bit and does give it away, and Westfield now have it and are attacking down the right hand side, but Daniel Hosier has this ball back, and Keegan Cole again will drive forward with this ball just inside the centre circle now, plays forward looking for Hassan, who holds the ball up well, finds Miskin out on the left hand side. Harry McCorkle looked to control the ball there but was unable to do so, and Westfield have it back and have played it down the left hand side, but is mopped up by Harrow and cleared by Harrow out over where supporters standing on the right hand side, out. So Westfield throw the ball back in, but we do have an injury quite early on in this game, just 7 minutes in, when the Westfield players is down with an injury, so a little pause in play, but both teams have had the opportunity to attack. Neither goalkeeper majorly tested. Daniel Hosier made a save with his legs at his near post. But we do have an injury problem here, so play is delayed just for a couple of minutes. And as yet no goals across the division other than those 3 at Guernsey, but they have played 54 minutes in that fixture. Guernsey 3, South Park 0, but they are into the second half in that fixture. No goals anywhere else. So, Westfield player still down. I can't see who it is at the moment. Has received some treatment. It looks like Dylan Merchant actually just come off to the sideline. Seems to be okay. And we will carry on with a Harrow throw on this right hand side. Javon Marquise with it will look to throw down the line and does off a Westfield head, and Westfield still hold this ball up and are looking to stretch the play, attacking down the right hand side, but well picked up by Matt Miskin, and Harrow now have the opportunity to drive at this Westfield defence. Jethro Odamusu driving at the Westfield defence, thinks he is fouled, but the referee gives nothing. The ball comes across from Miskin, but cleared by a Westfield boot. Harry McCorkle has an effort on goal. It's off a Westfield defender and away for a Harrow corner. So Westfield have had corner, now Harrow have their first corner of the game. Everyone inside the Westfield half, barring the Harrow goalkeeper at the moment. As we wait for this corner to be taken, and looks like Osborne's gone across to take this one. So as we wait for this corner to be taken, Kai Hamilton has gone across as a short option and is used, and no one in the Westfield defence reacted to that. Kai Hamilton has an effort on goal, and that is caught by Lewis Gallifent. But a good run from Kai Hamilton, and an effort on target for Harrow. Westfield played this ball forward quickly and looked to pick this up, but again is well shepherded out by Harrow. Back to the goalkeeper, goes out to the right hand side. Stephen Langley does well to get past the Westfield defender and will carry on, will drive at the Westfield defence, looking for the ball down the right hand side, and is well controlled by Kai Hamilton, who will look to continue coming together with the two players, but no foul, says the referee. Westfield have this ball back and are driving down this left hand side, but well picked up by Keegan Bloom, who clears down the right hand side. Assistant referee said it has gone out, so it will be a Westfield throw just inside the Harrow half. Just waiting for this throw to come in. Not an awful lot of movement, but Westfield are able to pick up their centre forwards, and they've gone over one more. Matt Miskin looking to shepherd this ball out from a corner. The ball comes across and is well cleared by Louis Uday, who clears it out for a corner. But Westfield having some joy down this right hand side when they can stretch the Harrow defence a little bit, and they will have a corner to come in from the right. Jack Beadle has just trotted across to take this corner, and everyone barring the Westfield goalkeeper inside the Harrow half. So this ball comes in, looking for this, and a Westfield head is on it, but Harrow are looking to try and break, but don't, and this ball is recycled out to the right hand side. Again, Westfield will look to get the ball across. Harry McCorkle looking to shepherd this ball out and does well, forcing the error from the Westfield player. I think Jack Beadle just sends that ball out, not out for so out on the fall from cross for a Harrow goal kick. So the kick goes down the throat of the Westfield defender, looking for goalkeeper. That ball comes straight back to Daniel Hosier, who rolls it out this time short to Keegan Cole, and Harrow will look to develop something from here. So Keegan Cole plays this ball out to Javel Marquise on the right hand side. Marquise drives forward, and Westfield pick the ball up, but there is an infringement, and Harrow will have a free kick on the halfway line. Looks like Stephen Langley will be the one to take this, and does find Keegan Bloom, and Harrow will go again. Bloom finds, does not find Harrow player. Westfield pick this up and are looking to attack down this right hand side, and they drive forward with this ball. Westfield, nice little 1-2 there. Sydney Cannon plays it out to the right hand side and is well cleared in the end by Stephen Langley. But Westfield having some joy down this right hand side, playing the ball across, playing this ball in from the right, but nothing major to trouble Daniel Hosier. So the ball comes in from the corner, and a head on it from Luke Elliott, the Westfield captain, but that ball does not go out of play and is on the left hand side. Westfield play this ball into the box again, well headed by Matt Miskin, still bouncing around in the box, but is calmly picked up by Hosier, and Harrow will look to start quickly. Hosier picks out Jethro Odamusu on this right hand side, who controls it well, but Westfield have this ball back again. We'll look to attack down the left, but Marquise clears well. Westfield have this ball back again and get beyond Jabba Marquise, and they do. They play the ball across, which is well kept out by Hosier. It was going wide anyway, but gets down well to his right. But the shot in from Toby Adeji, but not likely to cause a problem in truth. So Hosier keeps this ball then, plays it forward, but Westfield pick this ball back up. Again, Toby Adeji with it and will continue to drive with it to Harrow defenders on Sydney Cannon there, but he is adjudged to have been fouled, and Westfield take this free kick quickly and keep it on this right hand side. They cut inside. And Louis Edwards with the shot in there, but it comes off Keegan Cole for a corner kick to Westfield. So Westfield taking this corner, will bring it in from the left hand side, the Westfield left. So Jack Beadle pinging this corner in, then from the Westfield left. Lots and lots of players around the Harrow goalkeeper, and it comes off the bar, I think. Straight from the corner, comes off the bar. Lots of Westfield players around the goalkeeper. It misses everyone and hits the crossbar. So Harrow pick this ball up again, look to drive forward but lose it again, and Westfield have this ball on the left hand side. Jack Beadle plays it back, and Westfield are holding this ball at the back for now. In the end, it is cleared by Kai Hamilton and it goes back to the Harrow goalkeeper. So Harrow with this ball have a little bit of pressure, but that is cleared back to the Westfield goalkeeper, who will hold this for a minute. Plays the ball out right to the fullback. Westfield using it along their back line at the moment. This game slows down for just a minute. Westfield happy to keep it at the back for now. Still with it, quite happily playing it at the back. Back to the Westfield goalkeeper, out to the right hand side. Westfield having plenty of time to pick out a pass for the time being. That ball goes out to the right hand side to Gagonas, who picks that ball up again, but well picked up by Kai Hamilton. And Matt Miskin now has this ball on the left hand side but fails to control it, and it goes out for a Westfield throw on the right. So Westfield continue to attack. A good foot in the end there from Langley. Otherwise very much potential for Westfield to have been in there. Harry McCorkle plays this ball forward. Jethro Odamusi looked to be on the end of it, and it is cleared off him after the Westfield clearance, and that Westfield, it will be a Westfield throw, in line, pretty much in line with the penalty area. Not given by the assistant, but given by the referee. So Westfield players trot forward for this throw. Looks like it'll be a long one for the time being. No, all the Westfield players currently in the area. No one has gone short. So likely that Gagonas is going to have a long throw in from here. So Gagonas steps backwards. He does throw it long into the Harrow penalty area, and that is well cleared by Keegan Bloom. But Westfield pick this ball up again. They play it right, and Harrow have the opportunity to break. Tyrese Osborne plays this ball forward, is looking for Ridwan Hassan, who does well and keeps it on this right hand side, is attacking the Westfield defence. Let's continue to move forward, is held up briefly by the Westfield defence, and Kai Hamilton is picked out on this right hand side. Again, he will look to drive forward, plays it short in the penalty area, and a good effort on goal, and it is curled over the bar by Tyrese Osborne. But a good effort, there was curl on it, but just didn't dip quite enough to get below the crossbar. Westfield goalkeeper was not moving for that one. But a good attack then from Harrow on the break, attacked well, but Westfield have the goal kick and play it short while playing it at the back. Look to head this on. It is a flick on from Louis Edwards, a Westfield forward, but can only flick it on to Daniel Hosier, and Harrow have this ball back with Keegan Bloom. Bloom plays this ball forward to the left, but there is a lot of breeze out there, and actually causes the Westfield defender some problems. And Matt Miskin has this ball across the left and plays it across the box, slid across, and there is... It did look like there may have been some contact in there, but Harrow keep the ball regardless and play this ball across, and the flag has gone up after all that for an offside. Not too much protest from the Harrow players though, so I'm a little far away. We're asking for some contact, asking for a penalty kick. Ball came across from the right hand side, but adjudged to have been in an offside position, so it will be a free kick for Westfield inside their own penalty area. That ball is played forward, and Westfield do get a head on it, and it is headed back by Uday back to Hosier, who looked to throw clear, but will play short to Keegan Bloom, who just holds his play up for a minute and finds Jethro Damusu. Westfield thought they had picked his pocket, but are adjudged to have fouled him, so it will be a Harrow throw on the halfway line. Louis Uday taking this ball forward, because it's Keegan Bloom who will take this free kick. Ball is played forward nicely down the left hand side. Miskin will pick it up, plays the ball across from the left hand side. Can't pick out any of the Harrow defenders, but the Westfield pocket is picked, and Kai Hamilton did really well there. Picked the ball up off, looked like Jack Beadle, who was back there. Ball comes across and is a corner kick to Harrow. So Harrow taking this corner from the Harrow right. So the ball comes in and is cleared by a Westfield boot. It will go out for a throw just outside the Harrow dugout, and Kai Hamilton will look to take this throw. Nope, it will be held just for a minute, I think. Marquise will take this throw. No one really coming short, so it looks like this will potentially go long down the line, and does go long down the line, but a free kick is given in Westfield's favour midway inside their own half. So back to the Westfield keeper then. Again, Westfield looking to hold this ball up, but Harry McCorkle has picked this ball up well for Harrow. Borough the ball has come back, goes out to the left hand side to Mac Miskin, and Miskin plays this ball into the box. McCorkle looks to control this ball, and Westfield are in here. They are in down this right hand side as well, shepherded by Uday, but that ball was just played over the top. Louis Edwards, but well shepherded by Uday in the end. Very much looked like he was in behind the Harrow defence, but it will be a Westfield corner. Everyone inside the Harrow half. Just waiting for this corner to be taken. The Westfield players congregating along the goal line. Ball comes in, and a free header looked like for Louis Edwards. He totally missed it, and Harrow can consider themselves quite lucky. Anything on that, it would have caused real problems for Harrow. But as it is, it's a Harrow goal kick. And Hosier will trot back with this ball. Looks like it will go out to the left hand side. The ball goes out left and may well go all the way out of play on the full, but it is a Harrow throw. Just came off a Westfield defender right on the touchline. No need to touch it really, but is a Harrow throw regardless. So almost 2/3 of the way through this half. We're almost at a half hour mark. Still 0-0 in this fixture. And Harrow throw this ball down the line, but it went out on the full, I think. Nowhere near anyone, but anyway, it's a Westfield. A Westfield throw in. So the ball goes down the line, but Harrow do well to get ahead on it, but Westfield have picked this up. Louis Edwards looking to play it across the fine Sydney Cannon, but can't. However, potential problems for Kai Hamilton. Does well to clear it as he had two Westfield players looking to pick that ball up. Westfield picked that ball up again and do well. It did look like it came off a hand, not intentional. The referee didn't see it regardless. And a good effort in the end from Toby Adeje, but well saved by Daniel Hosier. So Harrow take this goal kick again. Find Keegan Bloom short. Keegan Cole short even, I should say. So Cole still with it at the back. Cole looking to play this ball forward and picks out straight away, a Westfield head, and Westfield look to attack and are in down this left hand side here, being well held up, but they do make it to the byline. The ball comes across and all the way across. Two Westfield players close to it but couldn't get anything on it, and Harrow have the chance to break. Harry McCorkle with this ball in the middle does well and picks out Tyrese Osborne looking to play this ball to Kai Hamilton, but can't find him, and Westfield have this ball back. They look to play it in down the left hand side and do, and will. This ball will stay in play and a corner is given. But again, just playing this ball over the top of the Harrow defence. Westfield will chase after that all day. Just waiting for this corner to be taken. We need a ball. That's what's required at the moment. So Westfield with this corner then, and again everyone kind of gathered around Hosier in the Harrow goal. So the ball comes in and will go all the way across and does not trouble anyone in the Harrow defence, and it will go straight out for a Harrow goal kick. So Harrow ready to take this goal kick then. Hosier out to the right hand side with this ball. So it's cleared downfield beyond the halfway line, well flicked on by Harry McCorkle. Westfield put a boot through it, but it is a poor clearance, and Harrow will look to take this on this left hand side. Good pressure from Harrow. Looks like Ridwan Hassan again looks to get past McCorkle, looking to pick the ball up but can't do so. A good challenge in there from Stephen Langley, and Harrow have the ball out again, and McCorkle will look to shoot. Does shoot down the throat of the Westfield goalkeeper, but first attack in a little while for Harrow. And that ball is cleared down the left. A deflection off a Harrow head means that it's a Westfield throw midway inside their own half. So again, this ball goes forward and a Harrow free kick is given. A few goals to tell you about in the other fixtures in this division, as Harrow play this out to the left with Miskin. Miskin plays this ball forward and it will go all the way through to the Westfield goalkeeper. Fardentown Ascot is 0-0. Guernsey South Park is 3-0, but remember that was an early kick-off. 77 minutes played in that one as Westfield looks to play this ball down the line. It is cleared by a Harrow boot. Kingstonian took the lead at Hamworth Villa, but it was an equaliser, so it's Hamworth Villa 1, Kingstonian 1. Leatherhead 0, Badshot 0, Met Police 1, Hazen Yedding 0. Moneyfield, Sutton Common Rovers and Rayners Lane, Uxbridge are both 0-0, and two postponements today. Horndean, Southall and Rayners Potvale and Hartley Whitney are postponed for the time being. Meanwhile, Westfield had this ball out on the right hand side. Let's play it past Matt Miskin and cannot do so. And actually Harrow have managed to play this ball quite well down the left hand side. Ridwan Hassan was looking to pick it up. Had two Westfield defenders with him, and they safely shepherded it back to their goalkeeper. So Westfield with it in the middle of the park. And Westfield still with this ball at the back then. Right down the right hand side. We'll look to play this ball across, and it is well cleared in the end, and the free kick is given. Marquise just caught there, but the free kick is given. Louis Uday. No, Keegan Cole will keep this ball, and will take the free kick. Goes back to the keeper, and we'll look to move forward again. Cole playing the ball out to the right to Kai Hamilton, cleared by a Westfield head. And Westfield keep this ball and win the throw-in on the left. So Westfield with a longer throw down the line, then headed on by Louis Edwards, but cleared. Westfield look to keep this ball in, but don't, as far as I can tell, and it will be a Harrow throw out on this right hand side. So Keegan Cole with this throw down the line, looking for Harry McCorkle, but it is off the Harrow skipper's head, and will be a Westfield throw just outside their own dugout. So Westfield throw this ball forwards, Edwards with it, and there will be a shot on goal, but well blocked by Louis Uday, but that ball played in quite easily. Good effort, but very quickly closed down by Uday, and it will be a Westfield corner. So Westfield congregating on the edge of the penalty area, kind of in line with the back post, and the ball comes in. They all have cut inside, looking for a clearance, and Harrow do less convincingly clear it, but they do clear it all the same. And Westfield still with the ball, keep it on this right hand side. Good pressure from Harrow, but they are back in, and this ball will come across from the left hand side. Ball cleared by Harrow, needs to be cleared by McCorkle, and is, but Westfield have this ball back, play it out to the left hand side over the head of, looked like Toby Adeje, may well have been offside anyway, so it will be a Harrow throw. So Harrow with this ball. I think we've got the ball back. Take this throw down the line. Harrow look to clear it, and Westfield pick it up on the edge of the area. 3-4 Harrow defenders around Toby Adejo, but he still has it and plays it back to the halfway line. Finds Gogonas on the right hand side, looking to get past Miskin, who does well and picks the ball up again, and is able to clear it to Harry McCorkle, and Harry McCorkle released down this left hand side, plays it down the line to Jethro Udamusu, who will keep it on the left, plays it inside and just beyond McCorkle, and goes through to the Westfield goalkeeper. Still, so with 5 or so minutes left of this half, still Harrow 0, Westfield 0. Harrow clear this ball forward. Keegan Cole with the ball at the back. Miskin with it on the left hand side now, and did look like a foul. The referee has played advantage, and Harrow will keep this ball. They play it out to the left hand side. McCorkle looking to pick the ball up. Referee deemed that advantage had been played, and Westfield will keep this ball at the back. Edwards with it has played it back to his defenders, and let's go over the top, and a poor touch from Jabal Marquise, and does clip Beadle, the Westfield centre forward, and Westfield will have a free kick midway inside the Harrow half. So, couple of other goals tell you about. Leatherhead 1-0 up against Badshot Lee. Sutton Common Rovers just taking the lead at Moneyfield. So Moneyfield 0, Sutton Common Rovers 1. As Westfield take this free kick out to the left hand side, but Harrow win this ball back and look to play this ball down the line, looking for Jethro Odamusa, who does pick the ball up. May well not reach it before it goes out of play, but he does do well. Jethro keeps attacking and will get beyond the Westfield defender. Does win a corner for his trouble. So Harrow taking their time with this corner. So it looks like Miskin will take this corner from the left. Everyone inside the Westfield half. Miskin with the ball into the box and does well. Cleared less convincingly by Westfield, but will clear it down the left hand side, and I've had some success with this before, but it's hoofed clear in the end. by Tyrese Osborne. That ball has gone miles, I suspect. But Westfield have the ball in, well, have the throw inside their own half regardless. Ball thrown down the line, headed on by Louis Edwards. Westfield still with this ball and actually have a little bit of space, but a good challenge in there in the end from Louis Ude, I think it was. But anyway, Westfield have this ball on the right hand side and Westfield look to cut inside, but again Ude has had a really good half actually, manages to clear, and Harrow are on the attack down this left hand side. Jethro Demusi did well down the left, but was closed down by two Westfield defenders, and Westfield have this ball back. Is cleared by a Harrow boot who look to keep this ball, and Westfield have it on the left and is well cleared in the end by Keegan Cole, who slides in, and Westfield have this throw midway inside their own half. So thrown short this time. It's been unusual for Westfield in this half, played mostly long throws, and the ball is played across, and Miskin will allow this to run out of play just outside the main. It's midway inside the Harrow half. So Harrow have the throw on the left, then Ude will take it. Looks like he's going to throw, looks like he's going down the line, and is a long throw down the line. McCorkle managed to get a flick on that ball, and Harrow do still have it, but is closed down by three Westfield defenders. Westfield played that ball forwards to no one in particular, and it travels all the way back to Daniel Hosier in the Harrow goal. So the last couple of minutes in this half, what has been relatively even. Westfield maybe slightly edged it in terms of their ability to attack, but in terms of chances, quite limited, I would say. Westfield throw this ball down the line. It is headed clear by Keegan Cole for another Westfield throw, which I suspect will come in long. So it will be a long throw into the Harrow box. In that throw comes good head on it from Harry McCorkle. Will have to head it again, looks to clear it again, and Harrow defenders get in each other's way, but it is cleared in the end by a Harrow boot and headed on by Hassan. Miskin again clears, and Hassan will chase after this and is quick and is causing a little bit of a problem back there for the Westfield defenders, who clear it less than convincingly. But regardless, Westfield have the ball back, and that ball will be picked up by the look of it. I think it will stay in play, but Cole does well. And there is a stop in play for the minute Caleb Wright has gone down for Westfield. I think it may well have been a head injury, hence why the referee has stopped play. So there is a pause for a minute. We'll run you through the scores just before half time then. Farnham Town 0, Ascot United 0, Guernsey 3, South Park 0. That game just about to finish into the 90th minute, that one. Hammersmith Villa 1, Kingstonian 1. Leatherhead 1, Badshot 0, Met Police 2, now Hayes and Yeading 0, Moneyfields 0, Sutton Common Rovers 1, Rayners Lane 0, Uxbridge 0, and Horndean Southall and Rains Park Vale. Hartley Whitney is postponed, and another goal has just gone in. Leatherhead 2-0 up on Badshot Lee at the moment. That is pretty much half time in most of those fixtures, bar the Guernsey fixture, which is nearly finished. And obviously we are still without a goal in this first half in this fixture. Just waiting to see now how much added time there will be. In the 45th minute. I can't see any sort of board, so no clear added time for the time being. Let's see. So we start again. Keegan Cole clears this ball down the line, looking kind of to go along to pick out Hassan, but can't quite do so. It goes all the way through to the Westfield keeper. There will be 1 minute of additional time at the end of this half, and Westfield look to try and keep this ball on the left hand side, but can't keep it in. It will be a Harrow throw just outside their own penalty area. So ball down the line from Marquise is off at Westfield head, so will be a Harrow throw. Again, Marquise will walk a few steps forward just to take this one, almost on the halfway line. Again, ball goes long. Marquise actually almost picks up his own throw, but Westfield look to clear. But Harrow do well and keep the ball. Kai Hamilton with this out on the right hand side, cuts inside, cuts past three Harrow defenders, picked out Miskin on the left hand side. Miskin will look to play this ball into the box. It does go long if a Harrow head can get on it, and there is a Harrow head on it, but it's cleared by Westfield, and that is half time. Welcome back for this second half then between Harrow Borough and Westfield. So let's have a run through the starting 11, and then we'll run through the bench as well for each side. We'll start with the home side with Harrow. Daniel Hosier in goal, Javon Marquise, Matt Miskin, Stefan Langley, Louis Uday, Keegan Cole, Kai Hamilton, Harry McCulkill, the captain, Ridwan Hassan, Tyrese Osborne and Jethro Odamusu. Westfield have Lewis Gadifen in goal, Manalise Gagona, Stilla Merchant, Caleb Wright, Luke Elliott, the captain, Quincy Rowe, Toby Adeji, Samuel Balogun, Louis Edwards, Jack Beadle and Sydney Cannon. The benches then, James Gertine on the bench for Harrow, Jordan Trickett, Keegan Bloom, Diego Dunbar Bonnie and Jordan Hamilton and Lisa, and the Westfield bench, Andrew Crossley, Didier Dombe, Richard Afran, Kesey and Billy Nutbeam on the bench. Now both teams back out. Westfield just trotting out now. So in terms of the main stand, Harrow will be playing from left to right, kicking towards the clubhouse this half. Westfield kicking from right to left. Harrow all in their red, Westfield all in blue. So a couple of additional goals. So we'll run through just the half-time scores. Some of these games are about to kick off again. Farnham Town 1, Ascot United 0. Farnham scoring in added time in the first half. Hamworth Villa 1, Kingstonian 1. Guernsey South Park finished 3-0 to Guernsey. That is a full-time score. Leatherhead 2, Badshot Lee 1. Badshot Lee with the goal again inside added time in the first half. Met Police 2, Hayes and Yeading 0, Moneyfields 0, Sutton Common Rovers 1, and Rayners Lane 1, Uxbridge 0, Derner Winter with that goal for Rayner's Lane. So we're almost ready to go here. Well, it's going to be able to shut the window for the second half, but it has rained, so otherwise I can't see. So I'm going to stick with the open window. The floodlights are on. It's getting a bit darker, but we are almost ready to go for this second half. So Harrow will start us off in this half. They will start with the kick-off, looks like, and Tyrese Osborne is going to take this kick-off for us, and does, and plays it back to Keegan Cole. Just getting out with this ball early on the left. McCorkle the ball, but Westfield clear it right down the line. Uday will pick this ball up, and it will go back to Hosier in the Harrow goal. So Hosier with this ball, again played it out to Marquise, but now has that ball back, and will look to send this downfield. It's looking for Hassan and finds him. It's a good flick on, but it will come back to Gallifan in the Westfield goal, who picks it up and will look to clear this ball downfield. Clears it out to the right hand side. Does look like it might go. Nope, is well controlled in the end by Begonas, and plays this ball out to the left hand side, where it goes all the way out to the Harrow keeper. Cole was driven forward to the halfway line here, moves forward, finds McCorkle just outside the Westfield box. Westfield picked this ball up, but ball is played forward. It does look like there's been a Harrow change at half time. I haven't seen the board go up, but it does look like James Gertine is on for Harrow. Work out who he's come on for, but he's certainly there. So Harrow with this throw then. Play it along the back. It may actually well be, I look at it, I think it is Keegan Cole. I've used this name, but I think it is Keegan Cole that has come off. So Cole off, Gertine is on at half time. So anyway, Harrow have had the ball on the right hand side. Westfield managed to pick the ball up, just a little bit scrappy to start this half. Miskin keeps his ball on the left as well. There are 3 or 4 Westfield players with him though, but he does well to keep this ball. Cannot control it though, and it goes out for a Harrow throw. That substitution has just been confirmed. Delighted I'm not going mad. James Gertine on for Keegan Cole at half time. So Westfield with this ball, they throw it down the line, looking for the halfway line. But a free kick has been given to Westfield, pretty much bang on the halfway line. And Quincy Rowe will take this kick. just from inside the Westfield half. So we're just taking his time, but plays this ball in towards the Harrow penalty area. Gertine heads it clear, and it is continued to clear by Harry McCorkle, and I think not quite. Harrow looked to cut inside. Very, very delayed free kick given there by the referee. Didn't seem an awful lot in it, but it is given regardless. And Westfield will have this free kick, I should say, just outside their own penalty area, but the goalkeeper will take it. And plays it down the line. Again, a Harrow head on this ball. Gertine able to clear it. McCorkle again gets a boot on it and finds Kai Hamilton, who cuts inside well. Good control, and looks to cut inside again. Still has the ball. It's been chased by about 4 Westfield players. It's picked up on the edge of the box. Goes out left to Matt Miskin. Miskin looks to play the ball across Harry McCorkle. Looked to get on the end of it. Couldn't quite. Just ever so slightly too high. But Gertine picks the ball up. But Westfield clear, and a little bit of work to do, but Miskin picks it up and Gertine will clear down the line. Picked up by the Westfield keeper. And Westfield try and clear, but actually that ball goes long. Jethro chased it down, did really, really well, and Westfield clear it just on the edge of their own penalty area. Again, it looks like Marquise will trot forward and will send this ball long into the box. Comes in short. Jethro comes short for him, but the free kick is given to Westfield. So Westfield with a free kick inside their own half. Headed on by Westfield. Westfield still with this ball, and it is well cleared over his head by Jamal Marquise into the main stand, and Westfield will have another throw pretty much on the halfway line. Ball thrown down the line then. Again picked up by James Gertine, who is pushed over. It is a foul. So Gertine picked the ball up. And Daniel Hosier will take this goal kick. Free kick even. Sort my words out in a minute. He's taking this free kick and plays it down the right hand side, looking for a Harrow head, but it is headed clear by Caleb Borough, who heads it downfield. Westfield look to clear it, but are not able to. McCorkle plays this ball forward. Has someone look to chase this down, but it is inside the Westfield penalty area and is easily picked up in the end by Hosier. Hosier still with the ball in hand then. So the ball has gone out to the right hand side. Westfield keep that ball. They look to play it down the line, but Gertine will pick this ball up. Looks to let it play out for a goal kick, and does well. And it goes out for a Harrow goal kick. So no real chances of note inside the first 10 minutes of this second half. So still Harrow Borough 0, Westfield 0. As Hosier prepares to take this goal kick, clears it down the line. Was looking down this right hand side, but it does go straight out for a Westfield throw midway inside their own half. So a throw down the line from Westfield, and Louis Edwards will flicks this ball on, and Westfield started to cause themselves some problems. Allow that ball to bounce. Illa Merchant allowed that ball to bounce, and Harrow nearly won that ball back in a good position, but do now. Play this now on the right hand side, is looking to play the ball inside for Kai Hamilton, but it is picked up by the goalkeeper, who throws it outright quite quickly for Gogonas, who attacks down this left hand side and has done well, works his way past Tyrese Osborne, but Osborne does really well to tackle back, and Harrow have the ball back on the left hand side. Miskin looking to pick the ball up, but kind of goes back to the Westfield goalkeeper, who clears poorly actually, and midway inside the Harrow half, inside the Westfield half, Harrow picked the ball up, but are adjudged to have done so illegally, and so it will be a Westfield throw midway inside their own half. So Westfield with this free kick, then Quincy Rowe will take it, throws the ball down the line. Westfield still with that ball, and it is a Harrow throw out on the far side, midway inside their own half. So ball thrown down the line, then looking for Harry McCork, who can't quite get ahead on it. So it is Westfield who have this ball back, who look to clear it down the left hand side and do well. Louis Edwards looking to hold this ball up, looks to get inside and does get inside, but plays the ball out for a goal kick. So nearly a potential opportunity there for Westfield, not quite. So Miskin with the ball out on the left then. Plays this ball forward, looking for Hassan, but it runs through to the Westfield keeper in the end. So Gallifin still with this ball, plays it down the right hand side, looking for a Westfield head, but Harrow get the first head on that ball, and look to play the ball forward, and actually have done well. Jethro looking to play that ball out to the right hand side, couldn't quite do it, and Westfield had the ball back in the middle of the park, cleared forward by Wright. It does look like a clash of heads, so we will have some medical intervention here. It looks like might well be James Gertine down at the moment with a head injury. Does have a card in his hand. I'd be wrong. It is a yellow card for that challenge for Louis Edwards. So he is booked for that challenge on James Gertine, who is still down, but has just got up. Appears to be absolutely fine. And play will continue. A couple of additional goals to tell you about in the division. Leatherhead now lead Badshot lead by 3-1, as Met Police do leads. They lead Hayes and Yedding by that same scoreline. Now Uxbridge have equalised at Rayners Lane, so it is 1-1 there now. So Westfield have the throw in on the left hand side then, just inside their own, deep inside their own half, and throw his ball down the line. Westfield flick on, but unable to pick anyone else out. It goes up for a Harrow throw just inside the Westfield half. And Harrow keep this ball. Kai Hamilton with this ball and is caught by the Westfield defender. Looked like Caleb Wright just caught him there, and Harrow have a free kick in a good position on the right hand side, can swing this ball into the penalty area. Everyone inside the Westfield half at the moment. So Harrow have lined up on the edge of the penalty area. And this free kick will come in from the right hand side. That ball is long, it goes a long way back and is headed clear by Dylan Merchant. Miskin looking to pick this ball up and does well. And this ball again will come in on the left hand side and it is headed clear again by Gogonas. And Westfield clear this ball, but Harrow have it back on the halfway line. They look to play this ball forwards, but can't. And Westfield play the ball out to the left hand side, looking for Toby Adeju, but there is no way he is getting to that ball. So Harrow will have the throw midway inside their own half. So Harrow yet to take this throw in then. But we'll take this throw down the line. Marquis taking this throw. So throw down the line then, headed on by Hassan. But Westfield do win the ball back, but Harrow managed to keep it. Did really well there actually, Tyrese Osborne, really worked to keep that ball, but it is cleared out of play on the full, and it will be a Westfield throw on the left hand side. We will have a Westfield change. Referees just pause this game for a minute. So just the one change for Westfield at that stage, and it looks like, just want to confirm who the player to go off was. So it looked actually like it was Louis Edwards that went off. Slight surprise though, he's on a booking. But it has caused Harrow a lot of problems, and Billy Nutbeam has come on in his place. Looked initially like it might be Jack Beadle to come off, but no. Harrow with the throw midway inside their own half, and the throw goes to the feet of Hassan. He tries to keep that ball and does well. And Harrow have this ball out on the right hand side. Kai Hamilton does well to keep that ball, but eventually does give it away, and Westfield have the ball down the left hand side, but in the end it is cleared by James Gertine and headed straight out of play by Dylan Merchant, so it will be a Harrow throw on the halfway line. So Marquis looking to take this throw in then, just inside the Harrow half. And looking for Hassan. Hassan can't get his head on it, and Harrow don't quite read the bounce of that ball, and Westfield will keep that ball and will drive forward. Sydney Cannon has just skipped past a couple of defenders, has it out the left hand side, plays it forward. And again, Sydney Cannon has this ball. It looks like, yeah, Harrow just able to win that ball back. McCall does well and wins the free kick in the process. So it will be a Harrow free kick just on the edge of the centre circle in their own half. So down the right hand side then, this ball, Harrow looking to drive forward and play in, look like Hassan. I had to get past about 3 Westfield players and get to the ball. It wasn't quite going to happen for him. So it will go out for a Westfield goal kick. So Gallifant with this goal kick then. Goes down the right hand side. And it has a Westfield head on it. McCall up again with this ball. And Harrow are able to retain possession, but some decent defending from Westfield who think they have the throw, but they don't, and it will be a Harrow throw on the halfway line. Gogonis not too impressed by that, so wanted to keep hold of the ball for a little longer, but eventually Harrow have it back, and we'll have the throw down the line. Throw down the line, looking for McCall. McCall can't get a head on it, so it will be another Harrow throw midway inside the Westfield half. Looked very much like a foul throw. Is a foul throw by Louis Uday, and so it will be a Westfield throw. So Westfield have the ball. Quincy Rowe again on this right hand side will take the throw, looking to go long down the line, but it is a Harrow head on that ball, and Harrow still retain possession, and actually if the flick on is right, will be in here and are in, and the ball comes across, and it's a good effort in the end from Hassan, but it comes off the Westfield defender. And will go quite easily into the arms of the Westfield keeper. So the ball goes down the line straight onto a Harrow head. Westfield clear a little bit further, and will go out straight up for a Harrow throw. A little bit of complaining happening down there. Referee just sorting that out before we have this Harrow throw. So 20 minutes or so left of this game, still no goals thus far. So Harrow look to put that ball forwards, does have a Westfield boot on it, and Westfield again clear a long way down the pitch. Gertie is able to get a boot on it and picks it back up. Didn't look like there was too much contact there, but it is a Westfield goal, Westfield free kick even on the edge of the Harrow centre circle. Relatively central position, but they will look to get the ball into the box. So a Westfield change then. Richard Afran Kesey is is on. Looked as if it was Sydney Cannon to come off. I might be wrong about that, but it's definitely Richard Afrankizi who is on just before Westfield take this free kick. And actually they have a go. Manalise Gagona shooting from must be easily 30 yards out, but it doesn't trouble the goalkeeper, and Harrow will continue and have the ball in the centre of the park but give it away, and Westfield will have a shot. It looked like I think it might well have been Afrankizi's first involvement. Did have a shot but went long over the bar, and it'll be a goal kick to Harrow. This ball will come out to Westfield left. It was a poor clearance in the end, bounces just before the halfway line, but Westfield pick this ball up and may continue and do continue down the left hand side, right hand side even, and look to play this ball forward. Beadle with it. There is a Harrow deflection, and Harrow are able to retain this ball and have the ball back with their goalkeeper now, who plays this ball forward. Goes back to Hosier, who pauses for a minute. Not lots of movement at the moment, but plays the ball forward, is looking for Ridwan Hassan, who he does find. Gertine picks his ball up, plays it to the left, and they are looking for Miskin down the left, but it's closed down by a Westfield boot. Looked like Caleb Bright who closed that ball down, but Harrow may retain possession. Gertine will look to move forward with this ball and does well, and is fouled, is taken out, and it will be a booking for Samuel Belogan for that challenge on Gertine. But Gertine moved forward with that ball, was taken out, and it will be a free kick. Ball will come in from the Harrow left, players congregating on the edge of the area, and Miskin will look to play this ball into the box. Jethro has moved out to the left, but it will be Miskin who plays this ball forward, and it is a goal kick. It's a goal kick off Stephen Langley's head, I think, off the top of Stephen Langley's head, and it is a goal kick, and we will pause for a change. Pause for a change. It looks like Kai Hamilton is going to come off for Kai Hamilton is off. Looks like Keegan Bloom is on in his place. So this goal kick ready to be taken then after that change. Cleared down the right, looking for a Westfield head, but it is a Harrow clearance. Looked like McCorkle who got ahead on that ball. And Harrow clear this away. It is cleared not convincingly by Westfield, but they do pick the ball up. Gertine did well, so that ball could well, of course, Harrow some problems, and that ball is cleared looking for Keegan Bloom on that right hand side, but he was not going to get to that. It goes out for a Westfield goal kick. perfect with this goal kick then over on the right hand side. So it is headed clear by Harrow, but a slight shove in the back, but the referee does see it as a foul, so Westfield will have the free kick, but Harrow win that ball back very, very quickly and look to play this ball forwards, but there is a Westfield boot on it, but Miskin picks this ball up on the left hand side and finds McCorkle looking to play this ball down the line. It is blocked by Quincy Rowe, and Westfield have this ball back but are sloppy in possession, and Harrow have this ball back. They're looking for Keegan Bloom out on this right hand side, who will not quite get to that ball, and it is a Westfield throw just outside their own penalty area. So Westfield work their way quite significantly way down the line and throw this ball in. Westfield still have the ball, play it out to the left hand side and look to continue attacking and do, and are now inside the Harrow penalty area. The ball played across and are free out on this right hand side. Tried to get the shot from, I think, Jack Beadle, but gets the ball across into the box, and it is cleared by a Harrow boot for a Westfield throw. Westfield still with this ball out on the right hand side. It's well cleared by Harrow. Will go out for a throw in pretty much the same place, not far off into the last 10 minutes of this one. For a minute, got two changes actually. Yeah. So two changes. Diddy. Well, no, I thought it was Harry change as well. No, just the one change. Diddy and Dombe on for Westfield. So Westfield head that ball on, goes over everyone, and is out for a goal kick to Harrow. So into the last 10 minutes, no real chances, particularly in the second half. We do have a Harrow change. It looks like Diogo Dunbar-Bonnet is coming on for Matt Miskin. So goal kick taken then, goes down the right hand side until Westfield head on it, but Harrow pick up that second ball. It is cleared down the line by Dylan Merchant. It hits a Harrow head, and Harrow look to keep this ball. McCorkle, if he can find Dunbar-Bonnet on this left hand side, he can't, but there was potential for an opportunity to come from that. So cleared downfield by Quincy Rowe then. No team having real kind of possession of the ball. It's just been cleared at this stage, but Westfield head on it, and Westfield are able to take this ball down. Afran Kesey is able to take this ball down, and the ball goes out to the right hand side. Westfield still with it, looking to get this ball into the box. Kesey with the ball into the box, centre cross in, and it is collected. It is collected by Hosier, and the ball is cleared down the line, and Harrow can't quite keep that ball in play. and it will go out for a Westfield goal kick. So with 10 minutes to go in these fixtures then, let's run through where we are at just while this goal kick has been taken. Farnham Town 1, Ascot United 1, Guernsey 3, Southgate nil, South Park 0 is a full-time score. Hamworth 1, Hamworth Villa 1, Kingstonian 2, Leatherhead 3, Badshot League 2, Met Police 4, Haston Yeading 1, Moneyfields 2, Sutton Common Rovers 3, Rayners Lane 1, Uxbridge 2, Uxbridge having just scored in that fixture. It's still 0-0 here. Harrow do well to reclaim that ball on the right hand side, and one of the Harrow players is fouled in the process, and so it will be a free kick to Harrow midway inside their own half. So it goes back to the Harrow goalkeeper. Westfield get the head on it, but again, no judge to have fouled the Harrow player in the process. It will be a Harrow free kick on the halfway line. So players congregating on the edge of the penalty area. It does look like this ball is going to be swung in, but no, it's played short, and Westfield don't pick it up particularly quickly, so Harrow look to cut round, but are unable to do so. Stefanani looked to try and attack, but wasn't able to do so, and it is a good challenge at the back. Westfield may well have been in there, but it is a good challenge, and Harrow have the ball back and will attack down this left hand side. Look to play this ball down the line. Dunbar Bonnie turns and looking over the top for Hassan, looks like he's played the ball across. It is cleared by a Westfield boot, and Westfield will look to win this ball back, but Marquise does well, picks the ball back up, and Harrow have it back. There is a slip in there, but it doesn't cause a problem for Harrow, and again Dunbar Bonnie will look to attack around the down the left hand side, and put good pressure on the Westfield defender, and that will be a Harrow throw deep inside the Westfield half. So this throw ready to come in then. It does look like it's going to be a long throw into the box, and referee telling Harrow to get on with it. Throw does come in, cleared by a Westfield head, and cleared a little longer by a Westfield boot, but Harrow are able to hold the ball up a little bit, but Westfield attack down this right hand side now and play the ball across, but it is well cleared in the end. It's a good challenge in there by the Harrow defence, and Westfield now will have a throw deep inside the Harrow half. So Westfield again have another throw in. Does look like again this is going to go long into the Harrow box. .5 minutes to play in this one. Next goal probably does win it. Headed clear that long throw by a Harrow head. It does look like we are going to have a change, a Harrow change in a minute. And is out for a Westfield throw, and we will have that Harrow change. Looks like it will be Hassan off. He's had a good afternoon, he's worked really hard, chased down an awful lot of balls, but his afternoon is over and he will be replaced by Joden Trickett. The header clear by Harrow then. Again, Westfield head on it, and Westfield managed to release down this right hand side and get beyond the last defender, but Harrow do get back in behind that ball and are able to clear. Westfield have it again though inside the Harrow half. Again, try and keep this ball on the right hand side, but Harrow win it back, and a Harrow throw is given, although it did look like it did come off a Harrow boot last. So Harrow with this ball, they throw this ball down the line then, and goes out for a Westfield throw this time. Westfield will have this throw midway inside the Harrow half. So this throw just about to come in then. A long throw in, there's a Harrow head on it on the edge of the box, but Westfield look to win it back and hold the ball up well. Westfield are able to retain possession now inside the Harrow half, and the flag goes up for offside. So Harrow will have that free kick inside their own penalty area. So we edge into the last couple of minutes in this game. So that ball goes straight out on the full. It's a poor free kick from Hosier, and it goes straight out of play for a Westfield throw on the halfway line. So we're looking for this ball to come in. Jack Beadle looks like he's going to throw this short, and does. Westfield retain possession, but Harrow now win that ball back and look to play this ball down the line. It will run through to the goalkeeper just on the edge of his penalty area, and he is able to collect it. He's looking to clear quickly, and does. Throws the ball out to Beadle on this right hand side. He plays it downfield, but Gertine picks this ball up and sends it clear of the halfway line. It's headed clear by a Westfield head, but Harrow look to win it back, and a free kick has been given. A Harrow free kick actually has been given. It's a Harrow free kick, but Harrow did have that ball out on the right hand side, so there was potential for advantage to be played, but regardless, the referee has pulled this ball back for a free kick to Harrow very centrally. So still waiting on this free kick to be taken. Harrow not quite sure what they want to do with it, and has been taken, and Gertine will get down the line here, is able, if he can play it inside and finds a byline, and it will be a Harrow corner kick. So Harrow looking to get this ball into the area. Then we have 1 minute left in this game. All the players pretty much congregating along the goal line waiting for this ball to come in, and the ball will come in, and it's punched clear by the goalkeeper, and the free kick is given. Right, the free kick is given for a foul on the goalkeeper. I'm not convinced there was too much in there, but regardless, it is a free kick to Westfield, but it was punched clear pretty much on the goal line. Westfield will have this free kick regardless, and it is cleared out to this right hand side by the Westfield keeper. Harrow picked this ball up again, and will look to play this ball over the top again. Will come through to the Westfield keeper, who does well, gets out quickly to try and stop the attack, and Westfield will attack down the right hand side again. The ball has gone long, but it's well cleared by a Harrow head. Still 0-0. We're just waiting to see how much additional time there will be in this game. Board is about to go up, and there will be 4 added minutes at the end of this half. So a Westfield throw has been given. As I say, there are 4 additional minutes in this half. So Westfield throw this ball down the line and keep possession. Still keep possession. About 3 or 4 Harrow defenders around them, but Westfield are inside, and if they can get the shot away, they have a potential opportunity. But it's well cleared by Harrow, and Harrow have the opportunity to break if the pass is right, and that ball will go out to the left-hand side, and Harrow attack and cut inside. Slow down a little bit, and does well, finds the byline. The ball will come across for the left-hand side, and it will not go out for a corner kick. Yes, it will. It will go out for a corner. The referee has signalled a corner. From my position, didn't look immediately like it had gone all the way out, but I'm not the referee. So again, Harrow corners coming, caused all sorts of problems last time, cleared right off the goal line. Okay, alright, we're almost ready to go. The ball comes across at the back post, and the ball comes across, and it's in! The goal has been given. The ball came right across, and there was a header at the back post, and it came all the way across. Only just crossed the line, but Harrow has the goal right at the end of this game. If I'm honest, I've got no idea who scored it, but it is goal has been given to Marquise, but Harrow again played that ball really close in towards the goalkeeper. Free at the back post, and Marquise was just able to head that ball in. It only just crossed the line. I think it did cross the line, but right at the death, Harrow have managed to nick a goal. There is still a little bit of time to be played in this game. Actually, I tell a lie. That goal attributed it was attributed to Stephen Langley. Actually, I did say I had no idea who scored it. But Harrow will now look to clear, and Ducler will clear down the line. That is a poor clearance. Actually, should just have played it over the top. And Westfield will have one last opportunity, but the Westfield player slips, and Harrow can clear. So Westfield still with this ball, well picked up by Harrow, and all they need to do at this point is just hold that ball up. They look to do so, but Westfield have won this ball back. Again, they have it on the right hand side, look to play this ball forward, and will attack there. Pretty much one last opportunity, but it is a good clearance, and it is a Westfield throw. I think it did look like it may have gone out for a corner, but I think it is a throw down on that far side. But this ball will need to go in. If Westfield are going to get anything out of this game, they are going to need to score now. This ball is going to go long. Everyone inside the Harrow half, pretty much everyone inside the Harrow penalty area. Actually, the ball comes across, and it is flicked on, and Westfield have the opportunity to shoot, and it is cleared by Harrow off the line, and this ball will go out to the right hand side again. Westfield need to get this ball into the box now, and that ball comes across, and it is cleared, and Harrow will clear this ball down the line. If they can hold it up, that would be ideal, and they can. Keegan Bloom, I think, is holding this ball up as far as I can see. Westfield do win the ball back, but that does eat away at some time. Westfield again look to drive forward, and Harrow win the ball back and actually have the opportunity to break and score a second, and do clear. Jethro with the opportunity, cuts past the keeper and hits the bar. Did everything right, Jethro, but just hit the bar at the end there. Good tackle in there from Harrow, and that is it. Harrow win this game by the skin of their teeth into the second minute of added time. So our full-time score here is Harrow Borough 1, Westfield 0. We'll just run through where we're at with all the other scores. At the moment, Farnham Town 1, Ascot United 1, Guernsey 3, South Park 0 is a final score. Hamworth Villa 1, Kingstonian 3, Leatherhead 3, Badshot 2, Met Police 4, Hayton Yeading 2 is a full-time score. Moneyfields 4, Sutton Common Rovers 3. Moneyfield scored 2 inside the last 2 minutes to be 4-3 up. Rayners Lane 1, Uxbridge 2, and then we had our 2 postponed fixtures today. Horndean, Southall and Rains Park Vale, Hartley Whitney have also been postponed. So it finishes with a goal right at the death here. Steph Langley with that header from a Harrow corner in the second minute of additional time. At the end of this game, it finishes Harrow Borough 1, Westfield 0. Harrow's next game is at home here on Boxing Day, but until then, have a wonderful Christmas, and we will see you for the rest of the Christmas fixtures. Take care, bye bye.